I hope you're paying attention to this one. We're back now, as promised, with Dr. Alduan Tartt and Dr. Wendy Walsh. And I want you guys to listen to this clip from Good Morning America, the mother of victim number one, as he is known in the grand jury report, speaks about the grip that Jerry Sandusky, the former Penn State defensive coordinator, had on her child. Okay, here it is, okay.
I want justice. I want him to be locked up. There's no help for somebody that does this. There's, not like this. He needs to be put away. He needs to be put away for a long time.
Well, and help us understand, why is it so hard for boys to reveal their abuse? I know the answer to this question, but why in your estimation?
Well, one, first of all, they don't realize this is abuse. It's taught that and manipulated that this is love. This is how we show affection to one another. So they don't want to turn on someone that they love. That's why they manipulate it. And then two, when they realize it's abuse, they feel ashamed. They don't want to be seen as homosexual or gay or liking it or inviting it. And then three, they don't want to seem to be weak. And then four, oftentimes there are threats made that I will humiliate you. No one will believe you. I'll go ahead and tell everyone what you did, and I'll make it seem like you did. So a lot of people are afraid.
A lot of people are paying attention to this, Dr. Wendy, and they want to know, should I know anything? What are the warning signs that my child may be suffering from sexual abuse?
The warning signs are if your child is not wanting to go to practice, is not wanting to spend time with the person, or is spending way too much time and in a kind of infatuation love around somebody who's an adult, coach, counselor, whatever. The biggest thing we want to stress here, though, Don, is that incidents like this hurt every worthy and wonderful mentoring program that's out there. There are great people getting involved in the lives of at-risk youth around the country, and it breaks my heart when someone like this can ruin it for so many great programs like the Boys and Girls Club, etc. So, so anyway, but you have to be a little cautious.
Yeah, we have been saying this all along, and I've been reading some of the criticism of the media, and they say, well, it's as if you guys have convicted Jerry Sandusky already. And by saying alleged, accused of, that's not convicting someone. But when, in these cases, usually there aren't a collusion of young people, especially young men, Wendy, and I'll let Alduan weigh in on this, who come together to lie on a suspect. It's usually more victims than people who actually speak out and say, I was victimized by this person.
Of course, I'm sure there are many, many more victims. The average pedophile abuses more than 100 boys or girls in their career as a pedophile. So I'm sure there are many more victims out there.
Alduan?
When we think about sex drive, how often we think about sex, if it's affiliated with a child, that's how often they're going to abuse. And it's very common to link yourself with a church or an organization in which they can trust you for you to manipulate, especially with disadvantaged youth that don't know what proper love is. They've already come from disadvantaged backgrounds, dysfunctional families. So here I am, and I pour into you, and I form this relationship with you, and once I have a relationship with you, then I can abuse you because you don't know you're being...
They groom the families as well as the young person.
Absolutely. They take care of you, so it's hard to see them as a bad person when I'm also taking care of you and loving you in other ways that are appropriate.
Dr. Wendy, Dr. Tartt, thanks to both of you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're learning more.